Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're joining us for the first time, make sure you smash that subscribe button because today we're diving into 5 absolutely crucial European football fixtures. We've got some fascinating matchups lined up, ranging from expected dominance by the favorites to potential upsets that could shake things up. I'm going to break down each match with detailed predictions and explain exactly why I see these games playing out the way I do. European knockout football is where legends are made and dreams are shattered. The pressure is immense, the stakes couldn't be higher, and every single moment matters. Today's fixtures feature clubs with varying levels of European pedigree, but they all share one thing in common: they are desperate to progress and will leave everything on the pitch to make that happen. My predictions today are based on comprehensive analysis of team form, tactical setups, home advantage factors, and the psychological aspects that come into play during these high-pressure European encounters. So without wasting any more time, let's jump straight into our first prediction and start building toward what should be an incredible day of football. Lyon vs Go Ahead Eagles. Starting things off, we have Lyon hosting Go Ahead Eagles in what should be a clear mismatch on paper, but as we know, European football has a funny way of producing surprises. Lyon are a club with an illustrious history in European competition. They've been French champions multiple times and have consistently competed at the highest levels of continental football. Playing at home gives Lyon a massive advantage. Their stadium atmosphere is intimidating, their fans are passionate, and they know how to turn up for these big European nights. Lyon possess quality throughout their squad, with technically gifted players who can unlock defenses and create goal-scoring opportunities from seemingly nothing. Go Ahead Eagles arrive as significant underdogs in this fixture. They are a team that has exceeded expectations just by reaching this stage, but facing a club of Lyon's stature in France presents an enormous challenge. They'll need to be defensively perfect and incredibly disciplined to have any chance of getting a result. My prediction for this match is a comfortable 2-0 victory for Lyon. I think the French side will dominate from the opening whistle, controlling possession, dictating the tempo, and creating numerous chances. The reason I'm going for 2-0 rather than a higher scoreline is that Go Ahead Eagles will likely set up very defensively, making it difficult for Lyon to run riot despite their superiority. I expect Lyon to break the deadlock in the first half, settling any early nerves and allowing them to play with confidence. The second goal should come in the latter stages of the match as Go Ahead Eagles tire from their defensive efforts and are forced to push forward, leaving spaces for Lyon to exploit. I'm backing Lyon to win outright. This feels like one of the safest predictions of the day. The quality differential is substantial, the home advantage is significant, and Lyon have the experience necessary to navigate this type of fixture professionally. Go Ahead Eagles will fight hard, but they simply don't have the tools to cope with Lyon's quality over 90 minutes. Shelbourne vs Crystal Palace. Our second fixture brings us an intriguing clash between Shelbourne and Crystal Palace. This is a fascinating matchup between a club fighting to make their mark on the European stage and an established team with Premier League pedigree and quality throughout their squad. Shelbourne will be riding a wave of emotion and determination. Playing in European competition is special for any club, and they'll be desperate to prove they belong at this level. Their home crowd will create a passionate atmosphere, and the team will feed off that energy. However, they are facing a Crystal Palace side that operates at a significantly higher level week in and week out. Crystal Palace bring Premier League quality to this fixture. They are accustomed to competing against top-tier opposition every single week, and that experience is invaluable in these situations. The English side has depth, quality, and the tactical sophistication that comes from playing at the highest domestic level in one of the world's best leagues. For this match, I'm predicting a 1-2 away victory for Crystal Palace. This scoreline reflects what I believe will be a competitive encounter where Shelbourne make their presence felt and grab a goal, but ultimately Palace's superior quality proves decisive. Shelbourne will start with intensity and could very well score first, energized by their home support. However, Crystal Palace have the composure and class to weather any early storm and gradually assert their authority on the match. I can see them equalizing before halftime and then finding a winner in the second half as their quality tells and Shelbourne's energy levels drop. The visitors have match winners throughout their squad who can produce moments of magic to unlock stubborn defenses. I'm backing Crystal Palace to win this fixture. While Shelbourne will make it difficult and create a hostile environment, Palace's Premier League experience and superior squad depth should see them through. They'll approach this professionally, respect the opponent, but ultimately have too much firepower for Shelbourne to contain for the full 90 minutes. Freiburg vs Salzburg. Moving to our third fixture, we have Freiburg hosting Salzburg in what promises to be a tactically fascinating encounter between two well-coached, organized sides. Freiburg have become one of the most respected teams in German football through their intelligent recruitment, excellent coaching, and disciplined approach to the game. Playing at home in Germany gives Freiburg a significant edge. They are a team that maximizes their home advantage, with their compact stadium creating an intense atmosphere and their tactical setup causing problems for visiting teams. Freiburg are efficient, hard-working, and possess the ability to hurt opponents through quick transitions and set pieces. Salzburg arrive with their own impressive credentials. The Austrian side has been a powerhouse in their domestic league and has made waves in European competition with their energetic, pressing style of play. They are fearless, attack-minded, and have produced numerous talents who've gone on to bigger clubs. However, traveling to Germany to face Freiburg is a stern test. My prediction for this match is a 2-0 home victory for Freiburg. I think this will be a tactical battle where Freiburg's discipline and home advantage prove crucial. The German side will be well prepared, organized in their defensive shape, and clinical when opportunities present themselves. They won't need to dominate possession or create dozens of chances, they'll be efficient with what they get. I expect Freiburg to score one goal in each half, potentially through set pieces or quick counterattacks where they've shown real quality. Salzburg will have their moments and periods of pressure, but Freiburg's defensive organization should keep them at bay. The home side will manage the game intelligently, controlling the tempo and never allowing Salzburg to build sustained momentum. I'm backing Freiburg to win this one. At home, with their tactical discipline and the experience they've gained from competing in German football at a high level, they should have the tools necessary to neutralize Salzburg's threats and capitalize on their own opportunities. This should be a professional, controlled performance from the home side. FC Porto vs Malmo FF. Our fourth fixture takes us to Portugal, where FC Porto welcome Malmo to their iconic stadium. Porto are one of the true giants of European football, with a history decorated by continental triumphs and a tradition of producing exciting, attacking football combined with tactical intelligence. Playing at home in Porto is one of the most intimidating experiences in European football. The atmosphere is electric, the fans are passionate and knowledgeable, and the team feeds off that incredible energy. Porto have world-class talent throughout their squad and the European pedigree that comes from decades of competing at the highest level. Malmo arrive as clear underdogs but with their own proud history in European competition. The Swedish side has quality and organization, but facing Porto in Portugal is an enormous challenge. They'll need everything to go right: defensive perfection, clinical finishing, and perhaps a bit of luck to have any chance of progressing. For this encounter, I'm predicting a 2-1 victory for FC Porto. This scoreline reflects what I believe will be a match where Porto dominate but Malmo show enough quality to make things interesting. Porto will control possession, create numerous chances, and should score at least twice through their attacking quality and home advantage. However, I'm giving Malmo a goal because they are not a team without quality. They'll have moments on the counterattack where they can threaten Porto's defense, and European football has taught us that even dominant teams can concede. Porto might also relax slightly after building a lead, allowing Malmo to grab a consolation goal that makes the final scoreline more respectable. I'm backing FC Porto to win outright. At home, with their passionate support and the quality they possess throughout their squad, they should be too strong for Malmo. The Portuguese giants have navigated these types of fixtures countless times before, and their experience should shine through. Malmo will compete, but Porto's class will ultimately prove decisive. Stuttgart vs Maccabi Tel Aviv. Finally, we arrive at our last prediction of the day: Stuttgart hosting Maccabi Tel Aviv in what should be another fixture where the home side are strong favorites. Stuttgart are a historic German club with a proud tradition in both domestic and European football. They play in one of Europe's toughest leagues and bring that quality and intensity to every match. At home in Germany, Stuttgart are a formidable opponent. Their fans create an excellent atmosphere, and the team responds with performances full of energy, organization, and attacking intent. Stuttgart have quality in all areas of the pitch and the tactical discipline that comes from competing in German football at the highest level. Maccabi Tel Aviv bring their own credentials to this fixture. The Israeli side has experience in European competition and won't travel to Germany simply to make up the numbers. However, the gulf in quality between the leagues these teams compete in regularly is significant, and that should be reflected in the final result. My prediction for this match is a commanding 2-0 victory for Stuttgart. I think the German side will be too strong, too organized, and too clinical for Maccabi Tel Aviv to cope with. Stuttgart will dominate possession, create the better chances, and should convert enough of those opportunities to secure a comfortable win. I expect Stuttgart to take control early, potentially scoring in the first half to settle into the match. The second goal should come as the match progresses and Maccabi Tel Aviv are forced to take more risks, leaving spaces for Stuttgart to exploit. The home side won't need to be spectacular, they'll just need to be professional and efficient. I'm backing Stuttgart to win this fixture. At home, with their Bundesliga quality and the pressure of home expectations, they should get the job done. Maccabi Tel Aviv will defend as best they can and try to stay in the contest, but Stuttgart's overall superiority should prove too much. This should be a professional performance from the German side that secures their progression. And there you have it, folks. 5 European fixtures, 5 detailed predictions, and hopefully some insights that help you understand what makes each match unique. Today's lineup features some clear favorites and some potentially competitive encounters, but that's the beauty of knockout football. Every match carries enormous significance. These predictions are based on careful analysis of form, quality, home advantage, and tactical matchups, but football always has the capacity to surprise us. That unpredictability is part of what makes the sport so compelling and why we tune in with anticipation for every single match. If these predictions helped you understand today's fixtures better, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more football content. Drop your own predictions in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on these matches. Are you agreeing with my assessments, or do you see upsets on the cards? Thanks so much for watching, everyone. Get ready for what should be an exciting day of European football, and I'll catch you in the next video. Enjoy the matches.